Hello, good evening.
Jefferson
How are you,
here.
Diego?
It's very nice to be here. My first class with you guys.
Oh, it's our first time here. Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Good evening. Hi, Wellington. Hi, Endo. How are you guys?
Good. Hi, Luan. Almost hi, Lorena.
Yeah, it sounded like hi, Lorena. Hi, Nata. Hi, Nachi.
Hi,
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
It's nice to see you again here.
Yeah.
Hi, Leticia.
Hello, good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm fine too, thank you. So, there is anyone here who is new, who is the first time on TNT?
We
Oh, welcome. So today we have Jefferson and Tainara. Welcome, both of you.
nice to meet you.
Thank
I
you.
Thank
hope,
you.
nice to meet you too. I hope you enjoy your time here. I hope you like it. So guys, the topic of, first I will explain how TNT works because we have Jefferson and Tainara. So TNT, it's not a class. TNT is a free space to practice English without judgments. It's a place for practice, for say wrong things to learn, basically.
All right.
So I sent some questions in the chat because you use them. And the topic of today is freedom of choice. I choose this topic because it's basically really important for our lives. Every day we are making choices. So I think this is really relevant to discuss, and I hope you like it, this topic. So I will divide us to in breakout rooms because it's better to have a conversation, and I will need one person in each room to be the leader to make to guide the conversation and make the other participants comfortable. So in the other room and also in the main room, it's important to present yourself, name, age, where you're from, and what you do for a living. Because we are not here just to learn English, but also to learn new people. I think this is one of the most important things of TNT. So we'll just create the breakout rooms. Just a moment. Yeah, so I will send you to some of you to another room, and 10 minutes before the end of the meeting, I will bring you back to discuss some points. So see you soon. Oh my God, I think it's not going. Oh yeah, it works. I thought I forgot how to create rooms here. So guys, I always forget to introduce myself here. For who doesn't know me, I'm Luan. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Lindo, Pará, and I'm a chemical engineering here. Chemical engineering student, sorry. It's my second time on TNT as a host, so please, I will commit some mistakes. No one, it's perfect. So let's start introducing ourselves. Tainara, can you start introducing yourself, please?
Yes. Good evening, guys.
Good
My name is
evening.
Tainara. I'm 25 years old. I live in Tabira, a city in Minas Gerais. And I am an industrial engineer and I work as an quality analyst.
Oh, nice to meet you. And you, Diego, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. And well, my name is Diego. I'm 38, 9 years old, and I live in Niterói, Rio de Janeiro, a city in Niterói, a city in Rio de Janeiro. Um, I work I work with IT, and I'm a stud. I'm an engineer, a network engineer, and I'm here for practice and know new people.
That's nice to hear. How about you, Wendell? Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Endel Miller. I'm from Goiânia. Nowadays, I'm doing my PhD in computer technology. I'm 32 years old, and that's it.
And you, Jefferson, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Jefferson. I'm natural from São Paulo, but right now I live in Brasilia. And I work as an IT coordinator for an IT company here in Brasilia. And I'm here to, to practice and to meet new people. So that's it.
It's nice to hear that. And you, Wellington, it's your first time here. Present yourself, please.
I wish would my first time, but it's not. So my name is Wellington. I'm from Salvador. I'm 26. I'm a civil engineering. I have been here on TNT for about, I guess, 7 months, something like this. And it's always a pleasure to be here, guys.
It's a pleasure to have you here. So let's start with the questions. The first question is, what is the freedom to choose for you? Who wants to start? I don't want to be the first one, guys. I will choose one of you. So, Wellington, can you start, please?
I'm thinking, what is freedom to choose for me? So I would say that is you be conscious about what is your options, and you can choose without restrictions, I would say,
Yeah.
any financial restriction or emotional. I would say it's something like this. You be aware what you can choose, and you choose without restrictions.
So, guys, it's important to say that there isn't a correct answer. It's what you think. And how about you, Wendell? What do you think?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. No, I think it's a freedom. It's the possibility to choose what you want, you know, without barriers, something like this. I don't
And how
know.
about you, Tainara? What do you think?
Well, the freedom, I think, is when you can make a choice without being judged by other people. And whenever you make a choice, you have to be conscious that your choice will affect other people. So you, I don't know how to say it. I'm a little nervous. So yeah, I think that's it. Don't be judged by other people, and being conscious that that choice will impact other people. So you have to make a choice that will not cause problems to other people, but you think that you're not being judged by that. I'm sorry, guys, but that's it.
No, don't be sorry. It's okay. And don't be nervous. We're all here to learn. And how about you, Diego? What do you think?
I think the freedom is when you thought about the people, you think about your family, your family and your children, because it is your freedom impact the your family. It's not a freedom, a good freedom, né? Uh, and yes, I think this. We think more very well. Think very well and make a choice, make a better choice, né? For us and your family, I think.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And how about you, Jefferson? What do you think?
Well, freedom of choice, I can see it in a maybe in a no, in a democratic country, you have freedom of choice of who you want to be, who with whom you want to marry, you know, to make choices of life that you don't have in like in dictatorial countries like the old Soviet Union. You would not have this possibility to choose what you want to do, how to dress, where to go, what to say. So I can see this question in a very broader way, and I think it's a point.
Yeah, it's a part. And how about you, Anna? What do you think?
Hey, what is the question? Is the number one? Yes.
Yeah, number one.
Okay. I don't know. Like, it is tough. These questions, but I guess it's like the freedom to choose your opinion. Like to be yourself. I guess, and also like to, yeah. I guess just doesn't have not much to say.
It's in the way because all that you say are related to the freedom of choice, Basically, I agree with all you said, and I don't have too much to add because freedom to choose is like the power that you have to choose between what you want, what is better for you, what is good or not. All decisions that you do during your day, even the time when you decide the time when you want to get up, this is related to your freedom because that was your decision. It's what you want. So let's move to the next question. Do you believe that you have the freedom to make decisions in your daily life? So this time, let's start with Tainara. What did
So I think that in my personal life, I have this full freedom to make my choices, to be myself, without worrying about the judgment of other people. But thinking about decisions in my professional life, in social life, I think that may be some restrictions because I have to worry about how my choices will impact other people's life and how these people will react to these choices. And sometimes I'm trying uh, to please someone. I end up making choices that I don't really wanted to make. So I think that's it. And in some areas, can be some restrictions, but in my personal life, I try to choose my freedom.
Thank you, Leonardo, for sharing. And how about you, Diego? What do you think?
It's dependent. Sorry, guys. I'm learning English, and my English is very poor.
Don't worry.
I it's depends the situation. It's depends if you have a child, if you have a wife or husband. Okay, if you live in your house with your parents. I have freedom, but I needed to think if I will affect negatively my family. It depends. I have a freedom. I roam the streets and I listen my music. It's a good life, but good life. But I think we need to think about the situation and the society and the people around us. Yeah? But it's I think the states of mind, the freedom. Okay, the understand the state of mind.
Okay.
Freedom
Yeah, I get
is
it.
in not our my mind. Okay, but the physical it's depends if you prison in your sei lá, em uma prisão, in the prison, in your house, but the freedom it's a state of mind.
Yeah, thank you. And how about you, Anna?
Yeah, I always say
What do you
like
think?
about yeah. I would say like about the little tasks that we have like in the daily routine, you know. I think yeah, we have freedom to make these decisions, no, like to decide what the time you will wake up and the what the time we're doing something in your routine. I think in generally we have like this freedom to choose where is the best for us, no, and like to able to like building and a routine, a great routine, and you know, I guess it is this.
Yeah, it's exactly this. By the way, and how about you, Wendell?
And oh,
Yeah, yeah, I believe we have freedom to make decision, no, but kind of make a complement of what Diego said, we have to deal with the consequence of the whole freedom, you know. So we made a lot of decisions, little decisions in the life. So this decision results in some consequences, and you have to deal with it. The consequences change your new freedom. The kind of we are living close in a kind of freedom. Yeah. That's it.
Thank you, Wendell, for sharing. And how about you, Jefferson?
Well, I think that I have this freedom to make decisions in my daily life because, well, we live in a free country. So, although I would not harm people around me. Like, if I would not cause, something bad to my neighbor, to my, to my colleagues, I have freedom to do whatever I want. And I agree with my colleagues here. Diego said a very nice thing. Well, it depends on your situation. If you have a family, if you are married, you don't have all the freedom that you would have in another situation. You need to take into consideration your wife, your children, and your parents. If you share a house with anybody, you don't have, total freedom. But overall, we have freedom, at least here in Brazil and the other free countries.
Yeah. And how about you, Wellington?
So I agree with Enel. I believe that I have freedom to make decisions, but had the consequences. And sometimes we cannot face the consequences. So because of this, we think that we don't have. But in general, I believe I have. It's really hard, some decisions, but I can do anyone. I just have to face consequences. And I have to plan sometimes to think twice before make a decision because of this.
This is really important that Wellington said, because sometimes we have to think twice after making a decision. This is really important. So I will skip some questions because till we answer the question number 3, we have first to answer the question 6 to understand. So the next question is, have you ever made any decision based on the values of society? Do you think it affects your freedom of choice? So Endo, can you start?
Yeah, I do it a lot, because you have to do. But sometimes, well, when you reflect about something that's wrong, you have to kind of create a conflict with the establishment of the society. So it's necessary to confront these ideas. So sometimes, affect my freedom of choice, but sometimes my choice, affects the basement, the statement. That's it.
Yeah, our choice always have consequences. Can be good or bad sometimes. And how about you, Tainara?
Totally. We live in a society that has a lot of values. Some of them is good, some of them is not. And there are a lot of, I don't know how to say it, if it's correct, preconcepts of the other people, if it's Black people, if it's female, and a lot of that group of minority people. And they always be judged and anyway. Um, so sometimes we tend to be uh, acting by this, but sometimes we have the power, the strength to fight these values that is not good. So we have to be conscious about this value as well.
I totally agree with you. And how about you, Diego? What do you think?
Are the 3 questions? Question 3?
Oh, the number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I? Please, another people.
Oh, okay. don't worry. How about you, Jefferson?
Well, I guess the majority had made decisions based on society values, but I guess, and I believe that this is changing right now because, Brazil have a very conservative society, but I think this is changing right now. We have a lot of progressive thoughts going around, and people with the advent of the internet, people are being able to speak, and minorities are being seen, and I guess that it will change in the near future. But of course, I made a lot of decisions in my past and even today based on society values, and I would define these values as what people implicitly think about a good society. But I think this is changing.
Why do you think this is changing?
Because nowadays we have what's good in my think what's good. You have a lot of people are conscient about race issues, about sexual issues, about marriage issues. So in the past, a marriage was something like the concept of a marriage was like a man and a woman. Right now, there's a rupture, and this is good. Now you have a lot of more freedom to think and to live, based on different values. But in the past, the values were very strict. But right now, this is changing in this way.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Mainara. How are
Hi
you?
guys, I'm
Hello.
Good
fine. Thank you for asking.
evening.
Good evening. I arrived now in my house because it's
So we are. Oh, I see. So today we're feel free to join us and talk. So the question is, sorry, my internet connection's not so good. The question is number 6.
six.
I think Wellington's, yeah. Have you ever made indecision based on the values of society? Do you think it affect your freedom of choice?
I think I never decided one thing because the pressure about the society, pressure of society, but the opinions of everyone. Making change my mind sometimes. I if I need to work my mind because if I listen a lot of the opinions and the I don't know things that people say about me or about my positions, uh, I I change. Yeah, it's so
I
hard
think
because having many opinions. The people talk a lot about things issues that he not allow them. you know.
I think this kind of thing happens to everyone. The the concept of the other, what the other thinks, and not can affect us every time. But and how about you, Anna? What do you think?
Sorry, guys. What is the question?
Anna, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. But like, what is the question? What is the number of the question?
6.
Number 6.
Oh, okay. Thank you, guys.
6.
Oh gosh, where is the question? Yeah. Yeah, I think it really affects the freedom to choose, like, to the freedom of my choices, no? Then yeah, of course, like, I can possible that I made some of them and like didn't realize that it was because of the society. but I know that I'm still doing like all the time decisions by like what the society said for us. No, I think it is like an example that we have, like we need to follow the society and this kind of things. And it really, I believe that it can affect the freedom that we have, you know. And yeah, just this.
Thank you, Anna. And how about you, Wellington?
Oh, like Endo, I guess affect a lot, you know. I try to not be like guided by some society statements to make my decisions, but it's kind of impossible because we live on society. We sometimes will do, you know, because of the job, uh, where you are, your friends, and things like that really affect us. I don't know if these affects our freedom of choice, you know, because we are part of some groups. For example, people that like a kind of style of music style, and sometimes you want to be part of this group. It's a choice that you do, you know, some choice you do to be part of this, and it's nothing that you are obligated to do. It affects your choice, your choice, but you are do not lose the freedom of choosing. You know, you do this because you want. When we are aware of this, sometimes we do not realize, some people don't realize they are doing this guide by society.
Thank you, Wellington. Did everyone answer this question? I think everyone answered, so I'll move to the next one. So the next question is, have you ever wanted someone to make decisions for you at some point in your life? So let's start with Diego.
Okay. Um, yes. The social it's very many paradigms in our society, but uh, we I choice the I choice my choice is based in your education. If you have a family, a Christian family, and so your choice is very positive, uh, uh, positive, and make it better your brother around the people, people around you. Um, but if you have a freedom, the choice, full freedom, you need to move and live in the woods, okay? Live in the woods, live in the forest, and alone, because in the society you never have, has, never has a choice, a full choice, a freedom to choice. Full choice, full. Okay, do you understand?
Yeah,
Because
I got it.
you live in the society, you not have a full choice, a full freedom choice. So that's how. Do you understand? I can explain the situation porque it's very difficult in our society. They have a full choice, a full freedom choice.
Oh, we got it. Thank you, Diego. And how about you, Jefferson?
Well, I guess that everybody, maybe the majority, have decisions made by another person. Like when we are children, our parents choose in what we're gonna eat, in which school we're gonna study, and this kind of things. And sometimes in our jobs, like our boss will choose whatever you wanna do. Your boss sometimes can direct you in some direction into the company that were not what you were thinking, that were not what you were wanting. So I believe that sometimes other people can impact our life doing decisions for us, but I guess that even though this happens, we can later make our own decisions and come back to the path that we are thinking in the beginning.
Thank you, Jefferson. And how about you, Tainara?
Yeah, so many times. I have this great difficulty to make choices, since which restaurant I'm gonna eat until I'm gonna move the city, I'm gonna accept this job. So I always ask my parents for advices, for their opinions, my friends, my boyfriend. So when it's about big choices that will change my life, I know that in the end, I am the one that have to make this choice. But it's hard, So I like to have their opinions. So I think that's it.
Thank you for sharing. And how about you, Mainara?
I
You're
think
muted.
yeah, I think that we we be we need to be sure about our choices, because social paradigms ever will exist. So when we make sure about we want, and the only opinions that important need to be opinions of people that most important for us, in accordance that Tainara said. I asked me for advice for my parents and people that are very important for me, and I when I sure about the one thing, I don't care with the opinions, because these social paradigms ever will exist. If we looking for this, we are be crazy. I think this.
Thank you. And how about you, Wendell?
Yeah, I think I agree with you all. I think everybody already wanted to skip the power of to make some decisions, and imagine the whole freedom of to have any decisions. It's very people feel a bit afraid to do things because only decision have consequences. So sometimes we can't to face these consequences. And nowadays we can see in our society, that people afraid of the future, because they don't want to make decisions, take control for their lives. So it's that's where we are living.
Okay. And how about you, Anna?
Yeah, is the seventh question. Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
the
asked
question number 4.
four. Oh gosh, where I am. Yeah, of course, my mom all the time. Because I know that getting old and getting responsibilities, it is too much hard than just being a kid or a teenager. Then like need decide your life, and this is like so impossible. I can imagine this. And then, yeah, I ever wanted someone to make decisions to me. Actually, I always have someone to make decisions to me, my family at all. And yeah, I believe in this way. Yeah, just oh gosh.
And how about you, Wellington?
Yeah, I guess not. Sometimes I just like people were saying about silly decisions like something to eat, I just sometimes let others do because I'm so lazy or tired to explain sometimes when the people don't want. But I believe I always know what I want. I am not a person that be on the sea on side. Yeah, I know what I want, so I don't like that. Sometimes some people take the decision for us, like on the job. Sometimes our boss do this even though you do not agree. You can argue, but sometimes you have to accept. But I like to make the decisions. I really like to lead my life.
Thank you, Wellington, for sharing. So, the next question is, have you ever regretted any choice? Why? Answering this question, please.
Yeah. I I regret what? Uh, I forgot the word.
Regretted.
Regretted. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I did this like sometimes because I realized that it wasn't like the friendship that I was expecting, or it was too toxic to me. Then I think when it is not good to yourself, you need like regret. There's no, I believe in this way. So yes.
And how about you, Tainara?
Yeah, I have. Which choice is a trade-off. So when you are choosing one option, you are giving up the others one. So I have regretted some choices because in some point I realized that this choice that I made was not the best one, or because this choice have hurt someone or caused some problems for someone that I care about. So yeah.
And how about you, Jefferson?
Yeah, sure. On small issues and big issues, sometimes we made wrong choices and it impacted the lives of people that we care, just like Tanar said. And it happened to me sometimes. And but when you grow in maturity, you are able to to evaluate the situations and to try to make better choices. So it's a learning curve, and I think I right now I'm not making so bad choices, but it's not something that is in total control. Sometimes I can do it again.
Oh, we got it. Thank you, Jefferson. And how about you, Diego?
Uh, yes, I'm 38 years old. I when I see the back the life, I see that I make bad choice or no good choice. But but I have I today I can't não posso reclamar. I can't explain. No, but my life is good. But I don't. But uh, I when I see the back here the years many years ago, um, I make the choice. I make choice a good choice, a good a melhor decisão, the good, the bad choice. Okay, but it's I no, I don't have a many bad choice in my life. That's all.
Thank you. And how about you, Mainara?
Sure I have because sometimes the results of these choices no is so good. The results bring the hard ways or the bad ways for my life. So I regret it sometimes. Yeah.
And how about you, Wendell?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so many times I did it. And well, I regretted when I did some, you know, choices that I was quite impulsive, you know, and it's bad because we aren't rational, and that's be a problem. That's it.
Thank you. And how about you, Wellington?
I'm kind of lost now. Oh, uh, is the eighth question? No, sorry,
No.
5. It's 5. Yeah, actually, we have talked about this once before last year, I guess, and I do not regret the choice that I have made, but the choice that I haven't made, you know? Some stuff that I could do on my life that I didn't, because maybe I was afraid, I was immature, I didn't have knowledge enough to choose correctly. But what I did is done, and I cannot change. This made what I am now, uh, and something that I have learned. So, no, would be the choice that I haven't made.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the main room. How was the conversation, Nachi? Did you like it?
Yes, I like it. But Luan, all your classes is very philosophy.
Thank you. If I say that I didn't like it, philosophy, when I was in high school, and now I like it.
Makes sense.
And how about you, Leticia? Did you like it, the conversation?
Yes, I like it. It was wonderful and amazing.
This is nice to hear. So, guys, I want to know if you want to me to bring the second part of this topic.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I will bring the second part of this topic. It's all also related to choices, but in a different perspective. So I want to ask you one more question to some of you because we don't have, we are running out of time. So what drives your choices? Desire or reason? Virginia, can you answer this question? I don't know if you have time to answer, but I don't think so.
No, I don't have, but I can do now. I guess in my relations, it's my heart, my decisions like by my no by my heart not, but using my heart. And when I was thinking about individual decisions like professional work, I guess I use more my mind and the sorry, what is the word to razão, rational or no use other.
You can say you can say mind, region too.
Region, okay. So
It's
that is my point, Luan.
Thank you for sharing. And how about you, Tainara?
I guess I'm 50-50.
What drives your decisions? Desire? Depends on the
situation,
right?
I think I'm 50-50. I try to balance it, this choice, considering the consequences in the level of the reason, in the level of my sentimental life. Yeah, I was about to give you an example, but I think I will take some but time. So next time.
Thank you for sharing. What drives your decisions?
Sorry, I didn't hear. It was really.
So what drives your choices? Desire or reason? Can you hear me, guys? My internet connection is not so good. It's almost in the end, and my internet is not working.
It was the 8th question, yeah, for him also?
Yeah.
It was for me or for anybody else?
For Mateus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I guess I'm also 50-50, but I try to go more on reason because I think in the future we can think about the decision more thoroughly, like we have more time to think about this decision if we guide by our reason instead of our heart.
Thank you, Mateus. So guys, we don't have more time, unfortunately. So I just want to ask you one thing. Please answer the feedback. At the end of this meeting, you will receive an email in your email address. So please answer this email. And for who doesn't know me, my name is Luan Mourão. Guys, have a good night. I hope see you in the next Monday at 9 p.m. and in the other meetings on TNT. We have meetings during all the week, so subscribe. I know all of you know how to do it. And it was nice to meet you, all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Luan. Very
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you all and Luan for the class, or not the class,
Thanks,
to
Luan.
prepare
See you
the
next
conversation. Bye-bye.
It was nice to
Bye-bye.
meet you too, Wellington.